Hello everyone, welcome back to NoTech. In this video, we can see how to handle text boxes in Selenium. Let's get started. So we are going to write the script for this website. So the test cases which we are going to perform are, so enter the name in this text box, append a text to this text box and clear the text in this text box and retrieve the value mentioned in this text box. So these are the four cases which we are going to do. So let's get started. Here we can create a new class for this. So this is our package. Right click and create a new class. Go to new and select the class name. Here give any name for the class. And select this checkbox and click finish. Like our previous video, we need to open the browser. So first let's write the test cases. Enter the text in the text box. Append text. Clear text box. And the final one is retrieve the value in the text box. First we are going to open the Firefox browser. System.set property. Here mention the browser name and the executable file path. So if you have any doubt in this in the steps to open the Firefox browser, please refer my previous video. And here copy the executable file path. Now create an object. New Firefox driver. Here it is showing some error. So we need to import the Firefox driver and the WebDriver. Now we need to open this website. For this, copy this URL. And to open that website, you need to write the syntax as driver.get of that URL. Now if you run this script, it will open this web page. So to run the script, right click, run as Java application. Now the web page is open. Now we can perform the test cases one by one. First we need to pass the text in the text box. So we did the similar example before by passing a text in the Google search text box. So we need to follow the same steps. Before that, we need to inspect the element for that text box field. So open this web page. So click on this text box and right click and go to inspect. Here we can see ID, name and class. So here we can identify this element by ID. So copy this value and write the syntax to pass the text in the text box. Driver.find element by ID. Open bracket, inside double quotes, paste that value. Now we identified the element and now we need to pass the text to that text box. For that, dot send keys. Here we need to pass the value which we need to enter in the text box. So I am passing the value as NoTech. Now let's run the script. Yeah, here we can see the text which we passed from the script. Now let's do the second one. The second one is append the text in the text box. So here we already have a text in this text box. We need to append some value. We need to append the country to this city. So here also just go to this text box and inspect the element and copy this ID and write the script. So here also we need to do the same steps. Driver dot find element by ID, open bracket, inside double quotes, we need to paste that ID value. Here also put dot send keys of, we need to append the country to the city. So the country is India. So inside double quotes I am passing India. Now we can do the third one, clear the text box. So go to this web page. So we need to clear this value. So click on this text box, right click, inspect and copy this ID value. And to clear the text box, driver dot find element by ID. We have a function dot clear off. So this will clear the text in the text box. Now we can run the script and we can check the second and the third test cases. Yeah, the text value is cleared and the country is appended. But here there is no space. So we need to give one space. So in front of the text, just put one space or you can add one comma. Now run the script again and check. Yeah, here you can see comma and the space. Now the final test case is we need to retrieve the value in this text box. So we can write the script for that one. Before that we can identify the element. So go to this text box, right click, inspect and copy this ID value. If there is ID is not available, you can use the name. Driver dot find element by ID, open bracket, inside double quotes. So here we need to retrieve the value. For that there is one function in Selenium called get attribute. So dot get attribute. So again go to this web page. Here you can see this value is stored, this text is stored in value. So we need to give get attribute of value. Okay. But this won't return the text because so we are just identifying the element and the attribute. But we need to store this data somewhere to print the value in the text box. So for that, since this is a string element, we need to declare a string variable, string value equal to driver dot, so the same line. So then now we need to print this value. So here we can give any name, value in text box. Now system dot out dot println or else just type SYSO and control space. So it will return. And copy this value and paste here. So we will get this value in the text box in the console. Now run the script. Now we entered the text, we appended the text, cleared the text and we retrieved the text in the text box. Now we have completed all the 4 test cases, and these are the script for those 4 test cases. So for a simple applications, this kind of scripting is okay. So if you are writing the script for a complex application which has more than 100 elements, so this will be quite difficult to understand. So which line of script corresponds to which web element? For that, we are standardizing this code. So we need to store this value in a web element. So the syntax is web element and give any name for this element. So enter text equal to the same thing, no change. Then enter text dot copy this value and paste there. So this will do the same function. So we need to import this web element. Now we can run the script, we will get the same output. Here you can see the text. So we can do the same for the next 3 test cases also. So write web element and the name is append text. We can give any name. And here this append text dot send keys. And the third one is clear text, web element, clear text box equal to clear text box dot clear off. Now the final one is retrieve value from the text box. For that also we need to write web element retrieve text and copy this and paste here. Retrieve text equal to driver dot find element by id of that id locator value, and here we need to store the value in this variable. Call this variable dot get attribute of value and print this value. Now we can run the script and check the output. So we got the same output as before. We passed the text, append the text, clear the text and retrieve the text which is in the console. If you have any clarification, please mention in the comment section. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.